In a world where quality business information is needed, we bring you On the Mic with Mike, the leading social enterprise business show in RVA. Join Mike King, the partnership guru, as he delivers game changers in Metro RVA. On the Mic with Mike showcases how business can help make society better. He discusses tech, culture, innovation, best business practices, and highlighting area nonprofits. Join Mike Monday through Friday, because it is the place where the best and brightest come to chat.
Hello from Washington, President JB here. Whenever Jill and I leave in our car, we tune into our guy, Mike King Biz, on ESPN Rit.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to On the Mic with Mike. Mike King here. This is part of the Mike King Biz Radio Network, ESPN Richmond 106.1, International Business Coach Radio, Saturdays 10 a.m., as well as CW Richmond. Hey, we are a business show. We bring you the best and the brightest. I got the banker lady in the building, Amanda Bansky from
People's Advantage Federal Credit Union.
There you go. All righty, ma'am. So welcome to the program.
Thank you for having me.
You were dying to get here, I'm sure.
Stoked.
You were, yes. I couldn't hold you back. Really quickly, let's start out with the elevator pitch for People's.
We are a full-service community development credit union that is a CDFI designation through Treasury. We offer all the traditional services that you might see at a financial institution, but in a very different way and in very different markets than you see a lot of financial institutions.
So you brought with you a person who's going to come. We're talking an overview today. Let's talk about the move. You're down in Petersburg,
yep.
Moving into the Richmond market. How do you set culture in an organization, even after we come through some crazy times with COVID?
I think culture has to be set intentionally. I think it starts with the leadership, but it has to involve the entire organization. When we do things like set goals and build strategic plans, we incorporate the entire group. And I think that type of communication and development together with the team really creates the culture to achieve goals that the entire organization has.
One of the things I always talk, so Mike is here, Amanda's here with us. One of the things I always talk about, there are a lot of great things happening in the Tri-Cities.
Oh, yeah.
And you guys got your hands right in all over it. Let's talk about the exciting ecosystem down there that you guys are a part of, and now into Richmond as well.
The ecosystem in Petersburg, you mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so there's a lot of exciting things happening in Petersburg. We've been around since 1966, but in Petersburg for more than 10 years. And this is just a time right now where there's a lot of collaboration happening amongst partners. We're excited to be an access to capital provider specifically for individuals in the community that otherwise might be trapped into predatory lending or pushed out in this development via gentrification. So we really try to bring products and services to the market that are accessible so that folks can ride the wave up with the community rather than be pushed out.
What's something that people are shocked when you tell them that you're with the credit union, that a credit union does? And do people a lot of times know exactly what a credit union does as opposed to a bank?
I think a lot of times there's a lot of confusion around.
Yes, there is, ma'am.
Yeah, who's eligible, what types of services. And I can't speak for all credit unions. I can speak for us. We offer essentially anything that you could get at another financial institution, mortgage loans, credit cards, personal loans. But what we do a lot different, I'd say, is one-on-one coaching. I know you're going to talk to Deontay a little bit later, but we bring in folks who might have credit blemishes, some challenges, had trouble getting access to credit via a loan products like a payday type loan, provide them access to free financial coaching one-on-one. I think a lot of times we think financial coaching is a class and then we've got the knowledge to be successful, but really it's an arm-in-arm journey, and often that's a few steps forward and a few steps back. But bring them into our workflow, provide them these resources along the journey so that they can achieve their financial dreams.
And that is something that really sets you guys apart. When people talk about community institutions from a financial standpoint, that's exactly what you guys are. And it's not at this level. When we talk to your partner, Chris Kane, talking about the level at which you guys work with businesses. It's striking the level, people are just starting out. Some people, as you say, got blemishes, but you guys are there for everyone.
Yeah, when you talk about community includes everyone, even folks who are at lower income, even folks who maybe have had some challenges in the past. And if we really want to be focused in the community, we've got to be inclusive of the entire community, and that doesn't stop at a credit score call.
Alrighty, so Amanda's here. Really big time people. They don't roll solo. I roll solo. But you got a team here with
Right?
you.
Yeah.
Alrighty, shout out to Stephanie because she's the one who kind of.
She keeps me straight.
Yes, and she keeps me straight. I knew she was.
She's a
that.
real deal.
Yes, yes, I did know that. Yes, and we had the conversation about I needed to get this done, and as a good leader, you said, "Hold on a second."
Yeah.
I got that.
I need some help.
I got that. Alrighty, so I'd like to thank you for coming on the program. If people want to reach out to you, how can they find you?
They can find us online at www.peoplesadvfcu.org. Through our website is probably the best way to find all the locations that you can visit us as well.
There you go. All right, we'd like to thank you for coming in. You are going to step out, and Deontay is coming in.
Thank you.
Oh!
Mike King is a businessman.
Appreciate
He's a
you.
businessman with his own talk show. On the mic with Mike is the best business radio program in the game.
Alrighty, Deontay is here. This is Fast Moving Radio. How come you got the big shit and I'm sitting here like a little kid? Hold up, man. This is my show. I gotta put the thing up a little bit. Well, I might have to climb up in here though. But that's alrighty. So real quickly, I'm here. Mike is here. Deontay, tell us who you are and what you do.
So my name is Deontay Barkley. I'm the Financial Empowerment Center Director for People's Advantage Federal Credit Union.
Were you always a kid who was good with money? Was it always important to you?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I had a lot of money mismanagement things coming up as a young kid. You know, you see it, you want it, you buy it, things like that. But with the tools that I was taught and learned after overtime, of course, and also working with the credit union as well, I've learned good money management, good credit habits, and things of that nature.
Alrighty, so when you're out there, you're the guy out in the street talking to people, business people, regular folks, I mean everybody.
Absolutely.
How are people doing out there right now? You know, are people getting better than just spending willy-nilly and saving, or are people still kind of on the shady side?
Kind of on the shady side still.
Right, you've been talking to my wife because she think I'm kind of on the shady side. I never was the person who was really that great with money, so you have to be intentional and use the power of money. It can work for you.
100%.
But people are used to, and people are out there kind of loosey-goosey.
100%, yes, sir.
So what are the things that when you talk to people, what is it that you tell them the things that they need to do? And then we're going to talk about the actual things that the credit union does.
Got you. So when I talk to members on a day-to-day basis and people out in the neighborhood, I'm actually on like the foot traffic, actually on the ground itself. My boots on the ground. I'm going into the community. I'm talking to people. Hey, what are some challenges, some obstacles that you run into? What are we trying to get to? What are we trying to accomplish? Establishing goals and seeing how we can get a plan of action to actually get there to those places. Trying to remove certain habits that people have. It's simple as crossing your arms. I've learned that over time that if you cross your arms a certain way, if you tell someone to cross your arms, but I tell you to switch it and cross your arms, you may start with your left, you may start with your right. It's small habits that we want to get people to break from, exactly, and establish new habits, good habits, things like that, and money management and credit management as well.
So what are some of the things, when you tell people you're with the credit union, what are some of the things that people are shocked that you guys do at the credit union?
One-on-one coaching, hand-to-hand, and I mean literally. You don't have to be a member. You can come in and talk about your finances. I know finances are hard to talk about. But I will come in, literally, we'll sit down. I come to your home. You come to my office.
When you saying boots on the ground, you serious?
Literally. We'll come, let's talk it over lunch, whatever it may be. And I really want to know, let's get to the nitty-gritty and see how we can help you get where you need to be. And then I think representation matters a big bunch. So we're actually in the community. The community that I serve, I actually live in that community as well. So that's a big part of it.
Alrighty, how can people find you out there?
So my location is actually on 100 Perry Street, downtown Petersburg, near the bus station and Perry Street Lofts. But I'm all over. I'm somewhere in Richmond. I'm somewhere in Chester. I'm somewhere in Petersburg. I'm somewhere in Columbia.
You out there making it happen.
100%.
Alrighty, so you guys are in Richmond as well.
Yes.
Where are the places that people can find you in Richmond?
3601 Deer Road, Trinity Family Life Center.
Okay.
Yep.
Alrighty, and what kind of location is that? People go there to get what? People go there to get loans. People go there to
loans, coaching for their finances as well. They actually we have a full service ITM out there as well. As far as we have a teller there as well. You also have business services, a business suite there as well.
Okay.
So
all right. So then that's my thing here with the business side. You guys offer business services.
Yes.
And a lot of times business people are scared. People are scared to come into the bank. You know, they're going to get all dressed up. The bank is right there with the lawyer, like, okay, I got to get suited to come there.
Yeah, they get
and
nervous.
one of the things that makes people scared, they don't go in.
Absolutely.
And a lot of times when we had Chris Kane here before, it's like sometimes when people go to get the money, you kind of need it, and you're not in the best shape to get money. So
100%.
it's something that really needs to be done early. So you need to talk with a banker.
100%.
You're a banker.
I'm a banker, but I'm also a person as well. And I think that's the biggest thing. I'm human. So I make errors. Things happen in my life as well. And I can relate to a lot of things that people go into. You come in and you're not in the actual best shape to get funding. Hey, well, let's get you to that point so that way you can obtain funding. You can obtain capital, things like that. But I've also can relate to a lot of things that they've been through. And hey, this is where we are. This is where we're trying to go. This is how we get there.
All right, so Mike is here. My man Deontay is here with us. What is your social? How can people find you out there?
You can find me on the website as well at www.peoplesadvfcu.org. And my phone number is 804-748-3081. Extension is 753. That's my direct extension.
Direct extension right to you. All right, so what are some of the new and exciting things you guys got going on right now?
We have an investor seminar for 401ks and investing and retirement plans and portfolios as well as coming up on the 20th. Then we also have Community Day, August 5th.
Oh, that's when I'm coming down.
Yes.
I'm coming down, and that's right,
down at
yeah.
Petersburg High School. It's going to be a big event. I'm a Petersburg High School graduate as well, so we're going to huge event. We're going to vendors, people to come out support, show love, come out and learn about all things, the good things that we do actually in the community as well.
All right, so the young Deontay, what you want to be when you grew up?
I actually want to be a salesman.
I love that. I love you, man. I do. Really? Like, who wants to be a salesman? That's great. What was it about being a salesman that you liked?
I love talking to people. I love understanding what people think as well. And then I love being told that I can't. So I learned that, hey, I'm going to do it no matter what. If you said I can't have it, I want it that much more.
All righty. So the idea of working at the credit union, it's a big deal. And you're out talking to people in the community. People need help.
Yes.
But people don't know what they don't know.
Yep.
And all of a sudden you're telling them as a business owner, as an individual, the credit union is here to help. There are big banks that are out there doing a number of those things. You see them on TV. They're always and you can tell who they are, whether, everybody got a suit on, or everybody's here doing this, they got talking dogs, whatever the thing is that they have. But you guys are out in the street talking to people and helping people on the ground.
Yep, and we're actually in the neighborhood that we serve. So there's no banks, there's no credit unions where we are. We are located in the heart of the community, in the heart of the city. And then, like I said, we're actually outside engaging with those members and those in the community as well.
I always talk to people when they're here. What's the business environment like? How are people in business these days down there? Like, what's moving and shaking? Hey, shout out to my friend down in Petersburg, G, a little touch by G. She's a local artist.
Okay.
And so she's out there doing, and also Resist Bookstores just opened up.
Yep.
So a lot of great things happening. How's the business environment down in Petersburg?
Business is steadily climbing up as well. A lot of people are with the help that they need. Of course, they're growing from small side hustles to actual businesses. And then, of course, there's a little revitalization of Petersburg as well for businesses, small-owned businesses. Food is thriving down there. They're putting a lot of things down in Old Town and all that good stuff. And then we're trying to implement things for the youth that's coming up as well. So there are businesses out there, and they're up and coming, and they're growing.
All right, on the mic, Deontay, one last time, how can people find you, man?
You can find me at www.peoplesadvfcu.org or give me a call at 804-748-3081. Extension is 753. That's me.
Now, hey, that is you. All right, so on the mic is my man who's here with us. As I always say, the microphone ain't free, so make sure you support our sponsors and advertisers like People's Advantage. We're much thanks to them. Thank you for coming in. Like I said, the microphone ain't free, plus my grandkids need stuff.
Michael Mikes. My name is Isabella, and you're listening to Mike King Biz. Hubby, that's my scam.
So when Deontay walks in, this is what they play.
Mike King says.
All I do is win, no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never
Oh, it's funny. Yeah.
Every time I step up in the
this is a business show, ladies and gentlemen. We're not getting carried away here. Alrighty, Stephanie, if you could hit the button. We'd like to thank you guys for tuning in. On the mic with Mike, Deontay, Amanda's here with us. Make sure you check out and support People's Advantage Federal Credit Union. I got it. We'll talk to you soon. Thanks now. Take care.